It's Coby with the Phoenix Hip Hop Podcast, doing interviews for the Southwest Music Fest December 14th. I'm here with crownedROYAL.T. How you doing?
Very good. How about you?
Doing pretty good. So this is my second time interviewing you.
Yes.
I know my first takeaway was I really love your energy and your positivity.
Mm-hmm.
It's very infectious.
Thank you.
You're the type of person that walks into a room and makes people, well, I only speak for myself, but it makes me feel more energetic because of your energy, right? So
thank you. I appreciate that.
What's new since we last talked?
So much. Like I have made about 25 songs since we talked last.
Wow.
I have a couple features now from some different artists from around Phoenix, as well as my baby sister. She's a rapper as well. I have been just grinding every single day, even if it's just something small. I always put something towards my music, and it's now starting to show. And it's I don't know. I'm passionate about it, so it's not like I'm looking for. At first, it was like for the outcome, but then I realized that this is the way that I can express myself.
Yeah.
It truly. So it's more so just like a way of life now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any takeaways from your last performance that you will apply to this next one?
So I kind of just put it out there. I put it all out there last time. I know that I'm just kind of like an extra kind of person. So I just did me. But last time it was more so me kind of letting off the steam and just kind of getting that anger out that was inside of me. And now this time is back to like the fun, energetic hype, and just like you said, when I walk into the room bringing that energy, like that's what this next performance I'm doing on the 14th, that's what that'll portray. So
okay.
I'm excited.
Do you already have your set list?
I do, and we just I have my two dancers as well, and we just started making up some of the choreography for it. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about your performance. Like you, based on your experience, outside of music, like you're very experienced in dance choreography, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
Yes.
And it seems like that lends itself very well to this.
Yeah, it's honestly like the same thing in a way. It's like it's in another world. So it's fun getting to just be like that little kid inside and do what you love.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said you made 25 new songs.
25. And that's like from start to finish. I have a couple other ones that aren't like recorded or like in my notes and stuff, but I've just been going. I had the opportunity to have a little bit of a savings, so I just invested in myself. And I'm really proud of myself. This time last year, I didn't even think that I would be doing anything like this. So it's cool to see how fast things can come to be when you really put your heart and soul into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, out of the 25, do you have like a handful that are like your favorite?
Oh, yeah.
Can you pick, I'm not saying it has to be your favorite, your number one favorite, but can you pick one and tell me a little bit about it and why you like it so much?
So the one we're gonna play today, I've let different people hear it, and I've pretty much had good reviews on it. But the way I reacted when I first heard it, and the way I just was there during the writing process.
Yeah.
So it just, I actually cried. I was pumping gas and started crying after I left the studio because it was all true. It was something that I did from my heart, and so the one we're gonna play today, I'm Ready song.
It's a good segue. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called I'm Ready.
Yep, and let me explain it for a minute. So this song was basically I'm in a fight with the enemy within inside of ourselves. It was 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and I'm just alone in my thoughts, and my thoughts are taking over my it was bad. And I just pull out my phone and I just start letting my mind go, and this song came about. So
okay. Yeah, let's check it out.
Yep.
No, I like this one. I like the line about saying sayonara.
The first line, yeah.
And then I like as soon as you say it, damn, like you just like transition. Like the things that stand out to me about your songs, you just have so much personality that you are able to translate into music. And then also you just know how to write a complete song.
I do.
Um,
I didn't even know I had that in me, but like I can write a good song in like an hour.
the thing that I think about, and this is not to say like so I like your song, but you're so good at it. Like I can imagine you writing for someone else and basically creating like a seed, like a template to be like, here's what you could do, just because your songs are so like well put together.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I am often like alone or like you know how it's just people have their opinions, so I just kind of like wait until it's all together to like show people. But I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think you'll like the show that the performance we're gonna do at the Southwest Music Festival next month.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking for. Yeah. I'm doing a little mini event there, but I'm trying to step out into years. Yeah. In general, I just think you. I mean, I said it already, but you put so much into the choreography part, the dance part, and what's interesting to me about you is that you have sort of, but like you're musically talented. There's a lot of people that can create great music, but they're not great stage performers, and maybe they will be eventually.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not an authority on it. But when I come across someone like yourself, it's interesting because like I'll say you check both boxes.
Thank you.
And that's not super duper common.
No, it's not in the music industry. I noticed that, and I think that doing that on top of me wanting to learn how to kind of mix and produce myself, I think that I will be one in a million. Like I can just do it all, and not because of clout or anything like that, but just more so because of I don't know. It's nobody like out there like me, so it's like to get it right. I sometimes you gotta do it yourself, you know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Right.
What's something that you've learned recently that you or think like I wish I would have known this a little earlier? Or is there anything like that?
To trust my inner voice. To just it's okay to like since there is nobody like me, and I didn't realize that till I got older. It's okay to like be yourself. Like you're not doing anything wrong. It's just you're different, and you're like, this is what you do. So be great at it. Yeah. And I always kind of held back on that for a long time actually, and I never stepped into it with confidence. But now I'm like confident in what I'm doing, and I don't really look for the validation of other people. I just kind of want to be my best self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like how you put that. Yeah, like feedback is useful to evolve or consider. Not even necessarily evolve. Like it's useful to consider because it might help you evolve, but it's not something you should use for validation.
No,
like we said.
And I was using all types of validation, not confident. Meanwhile, the whole time it's like you don't have to do that. You're great at what you do.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm excited. I've come a long way in a little bit of time, and it's only like expanding. I met so many people around Phoenix that are in music. I went to my friend is a model. She walked in Phoenix Swim Week, Arizona Fashion Week, and Phoenix, all of that. And at her last event, like 5 or 6 people were like, they said what's up to me, but they were like in music and like in other areas. I was like, people know me now because of music, so it's kind of cool to see myself in a different light.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, anything that we didn't get to that you want to plug or mention?
I just want to shout out the people that have helped me this far. It's so crazy how God works. It's people that I never would have thought that I would be speaking to that are big influences and a part of my journey so far. So I want to shout out my baby sis. She always gives me confidence. She's an amazing rapper, by the way. Her name's Reed Montana. My beat guy, Yaya, thank you so much for just considering me family and just understanding my vision. And then Scotty out of the UK, he is a gospel producer, but he makes like trap beats for gospel music, and he's actually mixing a song that my very first song that I wrote. It's been 7 months and it's still not done. It's getting done.
Wow. Okay.
No, so this song is crazy, but yeah, he's doing that right now. He's out of the UK and he is amazing at what he does. So shout out to Scotty as well.
Yeah, you'll have to send me that one
For sure. For sure.
Crown Royalty will be performing at Monarch Theater December 14th for the Southwest Music Fest. For those not following you, how do they find you?
How do they find me? Well, I'm on now. I have all the platforms, but and they're all the same name. So it's Crowned, CROWNED, Royal, ROYAL.T. That's on Insta. That's on Apple Music. That's on Spotify. That's on TikTok. That's on everything. And follow me. You'll enjoy yourself.
Royalty. It was great chatting with you again.
Same with you.
And, I'll see you at the South.
Yes.